All right, once again, everybody, good morning and welcome right here to the live trade session and stocks to watch today at November 2018. Today is Thursday. I'm going to keep you guys company for the next 1 hour and a half right here. And before we get started right here, we just want to check with all of you today whether you can hear my voice. Okay, so if you guys can see my screen right now and you can hear my voice, go ahead there and type on the chat box so that I know that from your side that you can hear me. And for those just tuning to me right here, once again, everybody, good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, and for those who just tuning in me live right here in this very nice morning today, Thursday, just tell me where are you listening to me right now? So just want to share with you that there's something is very interesting as well happening in the Dow last night. Later on, we're going to discuss furthermore, and we're going to see whether our Asian market, especially Malaysian market, is going to have a follow through. Now, before we get started right here, let me check with all the 10 members right here before we get started. Okay. Okay, so we just want to check first. Okay, so while waiting for others to join, I just want to check with all of you right here for those who just tuning in to me right now. So let me have a look right here. So guys, use the chat box right here to chat with me. Okay, so before we get started, at least I need somebody to give me a feedback right here early morning today. If you can see my picture right now, you can see my screen right now, and you can hear my voice, go ahead there and type on the chat box so that I know that from your side here that you listening to me. Okay, so I need at least someone feedback to me because I need to get some feedback from your side today. Okay, so I need to get one or two feedback. I need somebody to type there on the chat box. From my side, I'm okay. I need somebody right here to go ahead and type on the chat box. Otherwise, I cannot start my morning today right here. So, guys, for those who just tuning in right here, once again, good morning. Welcome right here to the live trade session. My name is Azan Constantine right here, the guest speaker for Bursa Malaysia, Bursa Marketplace. I'm also a certified financial technician right here and also the project leader for the chat member right here. So once again, we have Michelle right here. Once again, good morning. So it's loud and clear. Thank you so much for your feedback. Okay, so for those who just tuning in with me right here early morning Thursday right here, you can go ahead and type on the chat box. Tell me where are you listening to me right now? Are you listening from JB? Are you listening me live from uh, Kuala Lumpur, Penang? Yeah, just go ahead there, type on the chat box. Okay, so now at least we got one feedback right here. So I want to go straight right here to what exactly happened to the Dow Jones last night. So it is a very, very, very interesting day for the Dow Jones. It's a sunny day. It's a beautiful day for the Dow Jones. Yesterday, the future jumps almost 500 point plus, almost a this yesterday it opened around 25,633 and it's ended at 26 plus. So it is a very interesting day for Dow. It jumped more than 500 points yesterday. So what happened to US market yesterday? There's a midterm elections, and what we see is a mixture. We start to see that there's a two things right here that you guys need to know that the Donald Trump is representing the Republican. Meanwhile, we have a one powerful lady right here. Her name is Pelosi. Okay. Uh, Yesterday, Democratic. This is one of the headline at the Edge news today. It is setback for Trump. Republican lose majority control on the wave of dissatisfaction with him. So the Democrats start to control back, the House. Okay, and this is what might happen here. That this right now, What happened in US right now is a mixture. At the Senate right here, you can see is Democrat is more balanced right now. So what happened here is the market view the situation right here where the Democrat and Republican have more balance in the House right now is going to show that right now Donald Trump cannot simply show his policy towards what happened exactly in America. So right now where the market sees a more balance in both sides right here between the Republican and Democrats, and what we can see right here is directly reflected right here. You guys see my chart right now? This is what happened to the Dow Jones futures. It shoot up. You see what happened to the Dow Jones futures? It rebounded right here on since last week is 24,345, and it surged up right here almost 2,000 point. The questions right now is what is our view right now to the Dow Jones? Look here, guys. The index right now, the index futures right now is already penetrated above it. A couple of weeks ago, it went below this exponential moving average of 200 days. Okay, technically, it become bearish again. But right after that, there's a bullish engulfing right here. It went rebounded, and it managed to penetrate it as well here of the EMA 200 is showing that the long term start to become technically bullish again. And look right here, this index right here also successfully managed to penetrate the EMA 20 and EMA 50, which is the short terms and the medium terms right here. So technically, long term, medium term, short terms, right now, the index managed to penetrate all these three moving averages, and it showed that the Dow Jones right now it's bullish. And you guys see right here that the direction of the Dow futures right now is going up high. Okay, but the questions right here, can this index right here can go to the all previous high of the Dow futures right here? So guys, what are you watching me right now? I'm doing right now for the Dow Jones futures. Okay, I'm not doing for the Dow, the original Dow yet, cash Dow. So this is what we see right here. Very, very interesting. And another interesting part right here, when I do a Fibonacci right here, you guys can see that this index also managed to penetrate the level of a 61.8% of the Fibonacci resistance right here. So it's a very good thing for the Dow Jones futures. Now the question is, will Malaysia stock market is going to follow through? It's also today we're going to talk about Asia market as well. Later on, we're going to see what exactly happened to the Hang Seng, the China later on once the market is going to be open. Now let's guys, all of us right here, pay our attention to what exactly happened to Malaysian market shortly. Now this is all this. Okay, so this is all the stocks that watched by Mr. Fred Tam right here. There's 8 stocks right here. We have a Star, Dufu, Permaju, NGGB, QL, GCB, MNRB, Dsonic, Press Berhad, Sierra. So you guys can see right now the pre-session right here. The Star, Dufu, NGGB all have a nice morning reaction for today. Okay, we're going to see whether this market depth is going to be good. Now let's have a look on what Simple Fred comment on each of these stocks to watch for right now, early morning before the market is going to be open. So Star right here. Okay, we look here. There's a TAD buy signal with a target 1.00. So I'm going to open this chart for a while to let you guys see what exactly we can see right now at a Star. Okay, so our program right now is activated by TAD template right here. You guys can see. Now let's do. Now for those who want to learn charting right here, today I'm going to show you a little bit basic stuff right here. Now let's learn how to look at the overall trend for the Star. Okay, so this is the high. It went at 2 ringgit and 89 cent, somewhere around. Let me have a look here. Okay, just gonna quit the diagram for a while. Okay, so it went here somewhere in around 2013, and right after that, star, going through down. Okay, you guys can see that. So it went down right there. Okay, and after that, it went down further. Okay, but what happened right here, the longer term for the star still downtrend, and right here what we can see right here, I believe Mr. Fred is looking for the short term, for those who like to have a short term trade right here. So basically the star already touched at low 0.715. Let me have a look whether we have a previous low on a previous year. Yes, there's a current support right here on the previous year. So this is what Mr. see right now, where there's a previous all low right here is showing that it's going to support exactly at the same area right here, 0.1714. Okay, so this is for those who want to have a quick trade right here. Now let's have a look again. The volume is gradually is going up high right here. Now if we turn this and we activate the TAD template right here, we could see an interesting signal right here for short-term traders right now. Okay, so we see the duck right here. So it managed to move above 50 moving averages right here. Atom show that there's a potential for it to break out right now. And interesting part right here, there's a total confirmation right here with a very nice volume. Today we're going to watch the star as well for short-term trade. Sifu Fred put a target right here at 1 ringgit. That's mean the upper side right now we still have about 18% right here. Yes, that is the room for the upper side of star right now. Okay, and for the stop loss right here, we do suggest that in this trade right here you can use one stop bar right here. Yes, you can use this 0.775 right here as your stop loss. So that's mean the upper side you have 18%, and the lower side right here you have a somewhere between 8.23%. So 8 versus 18, so it's almost like 1 to 2 ratio right here. Okay, so that's a quick comment right here on the star. We suggest that your stop loss is going to use a one stop bar right here. It's going to be very interesting. Okay, so the risk is about 8% right here. Okay, so I'm just going to type first here. The risk is about 8%. Okay, and the upper side right here is about 18%. Okay, so the question is how fast it's going to arrive at that number. It depends on the market. Okay, so this is the upper side. So risk is 8% plus 18.45. Technically today star have total atom dark volume is beautiful. We can watch today what exactly is going to happen on the star. Okay, and that is the first watch by Sifu Fred. Let's go and have a look on Dufu as well. So Dufu, interesting thing about Dufu, okay, you guys can see right here. Interesting. So you guys can see right now, Dufu, the duck is already appear somewhere around July, very early. And here we have Atom, potentially for it to break out. And right now you guys can see here, beautiful turtle signal right now appear. Right now, the current resistance you guys can see still resist around 2.85, close below. But the good news is the total already appear right here. The volume for me is quite interesting for Dufu. Yes, we can watch again Dufu. So technically, total atom dark is already we can see right now at Dufu. Momentum is there. We are going to watch as well these stocks. Okay, so once again, everybody, for those who just joining me right here, once again, good morning. We have Sis Susie as well right here in the house. For those who just joined and tuning into me right now, so go ahead, type on the chat box right here. Tell me where are you listening to me right now. Okay, so we have almost 15 people right here is joining me live early morning today. So once again, guys, good morning. So we have our next stocks right here watched by Sifu Fred Permaju right here. Okay, so it has a total atom dark signal, but let's go ahead and check Permaju right here. The only question right now that I see in this chart right here, Permaju, this kind of a pattern right here, look right here on the chart, it showed that this is only meant for aggressive trader. As for now, you guys can see this kind of chart right here. It's really controlled by syndicate. There's a smart money right here. It's not really smart money. It's this like a group of controlling Permaju right here. So look at the movement of this trend right here. It is a penny stock. It's a cheap stock right here, less than 40 cents. Look at this movement right here. It is the candle is moved so near to each other right here, and suddenly you see such a high volume pushing up right here, and the price went up. So the case for Permaju right now, look here, there's a happened on 27 August 27, 1 year ago, 1+ year ago. Look, Permaju have a history of a palm, and right that they dump. Okay, so of course right now that you guys can see it, it almost formed the rounding bottom right here. Okay, it's almost complete the rounding bottom right here. So I can say right now, this Permaju stock right now is only meant for aggressive trader. Okay, so must know how to go in and how to exit it fast enough. Okay, quick enough. So yes, of course, we see the latest one development. We can see the dark arrow show. The stock is bullish right now for medium terms. The ATOM is continuously show that it's already potential for it to break out today. It's beautifully show again another breakout right here that we can see at Permaju. Okay, so NGGB. Okay, now the market is already open right now, so it's 9:01. The market is open right now. We can see, look at that. NGGB for me, don't chase it right now. Okay, guys, it went fly too high. When every single time I see the turtle signal like a 1, 2, 3, especially if I see 3 continuously, consecutively show right here, I don't usually chase this kind of market share. But good news is for those who enter slightly early right now, okay, it's time for you to trail your stop loss right here. Okay, you guys can see here there's a gap right here. Okay, if I do a plain chart for NGGB right now, you guys can see here very clear, guys. You guys can see here there's a gap right here. Okay, so this gap, again, in technical analysis right here, gap can act as a support right here. So yes, you can put this one as your trailing stop. Aggressive trader, remember, if you do take the trade yesterday, you got to remember that this is your stop loss right here at 0.590. So we would like to see whether NGGB, whether they're going to fill back this gap right here. For those who enter NGGB slightly earlier right here, there's a signal right here is already show. You basically already have about 35%. It's time for you to actually know how to trail your stop loss right here. So look, this is the part right here that you see the angle. The angle of NGGB is, look at that, is parabolic high right here. So it's time for you to activate your F1 fast turtle right here. Yes, F1 fast turtle right here will help you out. Okay, so if you see the first, if you activate your F1 fast turtle right here, you got to make sure that you need to know how to to exit your shares here. Okay, so I do suggest that each of you right here to put an alert for 0.590. That will be the best area for you to actually take your profit. Okay, so you can exit right there. So right now today, NGGB still continue its momentum right here. There's a small little gap right here. I can see early morning today. It does show, you guys can see here, whoa, the volume is continuing increasing this couple of days. Okay, so right now NGGB, we're going to observe where it's going to head. Right now, for those who already enter early, you need to know how to trail your stop loss right here. It's kind of parabolic. It's quite high right here. Aggressive trader, you can use this area right here, one stop bar. You can use 0.605 for your stop loss, or the best area right here is you can use 0.590 right here for your stop loss. So that's for NGGB. Okay, for QL right here, QL. Okay, QL, whoa, it's beautiful, guys. For me, I see QL is a very healthy stock right here since early of a couple months ago. Okay, turtle atom dark right here, beautiful. It's breaking out yesterday and today is continuous. So watch, guys, QL. Possibly the momentum can continue. This stock is a very healthy stock since 2013, 2014, 2015. Okay, so QL deal with poultry. Okay, they deal with poultry. It's a very good stock. Management is good. Fundamental is good as well. For those who want to do a short-term trade as well, it's also quite nice right now. Yesterday, it already have a momentum. So right now, it's still beautiful for QL. Now, we're going to look as well what exactly happened to the local index right here for FBM KLCI. Today, it went up about 8. You guys can see right here, 8.98 8.98 points right here. It's a very good start for Kuala Lumpur Composite Index. The gainers, you guys can see right here, 281. So we do have a reaction a little bit right here. What exactly happened to the Dow Jones last night? Okay. So the question is whether we really gonna have a follow through for the Dow Jones. So for the FBM KLCI. So now the question is, let me have a look right here. So we're going to add in a bit another moving average right here. Okay, over 200 days. Okay, moving average. Okay, so I'm going to add in the exponential moving average right here for 200 days. Okay, beautiful. So I'm going to add 200 right here. Okay, so I'm going to change this for a while. Default it. Okay, put it in the pink color. Okay, so this is the 200-day level right here, somewhere around, somewhere around 1771 right here. Okay, so for the Malaysian market right now, for the long term, it's still bearish right here. But for the short term, right here, for exponential moving average of 20 days, we can see there's a short term right here is the bullish for the time being. It does show that this index right now is going up high in the short terms. Okay, but for long terms right here, it's still down. Medium term still not showing anything yet. So we see right here the index at 1742. It need to break this area right here, my friends. So 1742. We want to see for the medium term for the index right now. So recently we see the budget. Recently we see the budget happening in Malaysia. It's not that really attractive yet, but the good news is today we see that at least today there's a gap up right here at the Dow for at the FBM KLCI for the short terms right here. Okay, so recent budget not that really appealing yet, but we only see a several handful of stocks possible is going to have a positive impact on the budget. But look here today, FBM KLCI, there's a nice gap right here. So possibly today, for those who want to have a short-term trade for this couple of days right here, is going to be very interesting. Okay, so let's have a look right here for the top gainers for today. Let's have a look right here. So one of a daily routine as a trader right here for you to have a look on the top gainers. Okay, so let's have a look on top gainers today. Franken leading all the way right here as the top volume for today. Let's have a look on the stock, the chart for the Franken right here. Now the question is, any of you take a Franken trade? Any of you? Okay, so I just want to share with you that today we're going to see whether the Franken can fill back this gap. So I've been waiting for quite some time to see the Franken to fill back this gap. Now, today, if the Franken, okay, so 8 November right here, look, the volume. Guys, I want you to look at the Franken today. Very interesting for short-term trade right here. If I do a trend line right here. Okay, now guys, look at Franken today. Okay, look at that. If you can see right here, that Franken basically already penetrate this gap right here. And look at the volume today is building up right here. So for me, technically, it's time for those short-term trader right here. Technically, it's not recommended for you to buy or sell, but technically, the bull is back right here again in Franken. We want to see whether this can close further, but today we can see the Franken is already test this gap right here. Remember, guys, the gap down can act as your resistance as well. So there's a bit try right here. I want to see the market depth right here for the Franken. Let's have a look whether it's kind of healthy. It is beautiful. Look at that. So 890 right here. I can see that in this area right here is showing that okay, there's possibly is a bit high Q right here for 890. But look, the buying is quite healthy right here. We can see interesting in the volume distribution today. Beautiful right here at front camp, but we start to see the but we see right now at the market depth right here at 0.890. There's a lot of seller right now at front can. But for me, at if not 890 right now, it can go further through. We can see a very positive things right here. We can see on the front can, but we're gonna look at a chart right here. Today, there's a test right here for front can. So 890, that is the number that we've been waiting for. If this number can further penetrate right here, we're gonna look at very interesting part right here for front can. So I am going to put an alert right here at 0.890. Okay, the best part is 0.895. Okay, and then I'm gonna look at the front can. As for now, there's no total signal right now. This is meant for only aggressive trader, but we can see here, based on this downtrend line here, okay, it's already managed to break here. Okay, so you can see it's more to it's like a broadening pattern right here at the front can. Okay, show that there's a little bit, a test right here. But I love this gap right here early morning today at the front can. It went gap right here. There's a quick simple gap right here. You guys can see here. There's a gap right here. Beautiful. And right now it's about to fill back the previous gap right here. Okay, now the question is for conservative trader, it's not the time for you to go in yet. You need to wait until it breaks further at 0.995 to wait the total to give you more confirmation. Okay, now this is only meant for aggressive trader right here. For conservative trader right here, you see as a very nice total, a dark arrow appear right here, show that your stocks right now for front can is already coming back bullish. But the question is, there's no atom yet. So we want to see whether this kind of potential signal right here, it has to show some potential for it to break out. And there's no sign for total yet right here. So for conservative trader right here, stay aside for right now for front can. But for short-term traders right here, aggressive trader right here, you can start to eye on front can as well. Okay, now let's see right here the top gainers as well right here. Beside top gainers, what a trader need to do like us is also the top active. Okay, you need to activate as well your top active. You want to see what kind of stocks right now that have a reaction. So again right here, a part of your daily routine as a trader as well, you need to see beside the Fred Time newsletter as well, you got to see what exactly Nina did on the stock alert right here. So there's a potential breakout right here. He put into her radar right here what exactly the potential, the standby stocks right here. So Nina did for revenue, Nina did for Chrono as well, Dufu, same like with Seafood Freight right here in Heartless. So Nina also prepares some things right here for all the traders right here. So let's have a look on this Chrono right here. So Chrono have a reaction, okay, a little bit reaction right here. So it's a breakout right here. So Nina see this one yesterday. She anticipated that this total is going to be appear. So let's have a look here. Chrono, dark arrow appear here, beautiful atom appear here. The first fresh total signal right here appear. Right now we want to see the volume, but it's quite beautiful right now. So we are going to watch as well what exactly happened to Chrono right now. You see last couple of weeks it went down right here. Okay, but after that it rebounded, beautiful, penetrate above these two moving average, and today we see the total arrow appear. So for aggressive trader right here, you can start to chip in a little bit technically. Okay, you can chip in technically. Okay, so for aggressive trader only. Okay, so right now we want to see this kind of gap right here. We want to see whether there's a follow through for Chrono, but we can put into your radar right now. But for those who want to wait a little bit, whether there's an a retracement right here, sooner or later here at the chrono, you can, for those who pull back buyers here, you maybe need to wait for a bit a while. Okay, this price has been rally since 1 week ago here, strong rally right here. But again, anything can happen at chrono. I would like to see another layer right here where there's a simple trendline resistance right here for chrono to break. So I would like to have a look also another level right here, which is 0.715. So I'm going to look at chrono 0.720 right here. Okay. All right, so for those who just joining me right here, once again, everybody, good morning here. Meanwhile, I'm looking at what exactly happened to the local market right here. I would like each of you right here, if you have a stocks that you're still holding right here, go ahead, type on the chat box. If you have any question right here, you can go ahead, type on the chat box and tell me, any of your stocks that you have right now, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna check with the Telegram group for a while right here. So all right, so okay, so we're going to invite more members right here to join us live right here. So Nina, have a look also right now at revenue. Okay, so let's have a look on revenue as well. So Nina did the same. I see the same thing right here with Nina as well. So revenue right here. Okay, so let's have a look here. If I track a little bit trend line right here. Okay, so it's a gap. Yes, very interesting right here for revenue. I'm just going to copy this for a while. Okay, so you guys can see here the descending channel right here at revenue. Okay, so descending channel. Okay, so this is a kind of a bearish pattern right here, but interesting part right here for revenue. Look here. Okay, so let's have a look at the volume. Yes, there's a gap up right here. However, this is the thing right here. It went break out this trend line right here, this resistant trend line is a very good sign for today for revenue. Total will be appear somewhere around here, 1.18 and above. But look here, the volume for today. Now the time is only 9:15, but the volume is already more than half of the half of body right here. You guys can see half body of the previous day right here. And there is a gap here. Gap is a very good sign, for a stock in early morning right here. Is a gap is a very good sign. The first 15 minutes right here, that's the magical number right here. For any gap, the first 15 minutes right here is the time for us to see whether the gap can be sustained. Okay, and right now it's 15 minutes past 9 o'clock right here. The gap for revenue shares right here still doing good. So we want to see here again. Technical target right here. We can see that this is the width of, okay, this is the width of, yes, this is the width of descending channel right here. So possibly another technical target is about 1.35 right here. And let's have a look on the bigger terms, longer term slightly for, okay, hold on. Okay. For revenue, look at that. Okay, so Nina is looking as well for the short-term traders right here. Okay, oops. Okay, so revenue is based on this part right here. It show that it's just started in July 2018. Okay, so very high volume during the early stage. Right now retraced for a while. Okay, if I show the first development right here, so it does retrace around 50%. Right now, and it went reverse and a breakout right here. Right now, boom. Okay, so that's quite beautiful here. So yes, we're going to, aggressive trader. You can have a look as well on what is going to happen on revenue. Okay, so let me have a look whether any of you have a question right here on the chat box. Okay, guys, any questions? Susie, Michelle, any of you right here? Do you have a question for your stocks? you can go ahead there and type on the chat box right here. So Permaju again went up about 7.8%. I'm gonna go back again to the top gainers right here. Franken up 6.02%. Penta up 4.85%. Revenue up 4.63%. Supermax up 1.45. But today here we see Manang up 15%. Right here. Now let's have a look what exactly happened to Manang. Suddenly it come on the scoreboard today. Total Etondak, this is a reaction right here. But the question is, if you guys look here, I'm not a big fan of this kind of shares right here. Look, okay, you see sometimes the pattern of the candle that you can see in the chart. That's why, as a trader right here, you need to have your charts right here. You need to have your charts to show you the real character of the chart. Every single chart, they do have their own character. Now look, when I see the candle is moved too close like this, this is not at least this is not my favorite kind of patterns right here. So it is so close to each other, so that means this kind of price here right now is control. So for me, aggressive trader only in Manang. For if you want to buy and hold for Manang, this chart may be technically is less favorable. Okay, so but today is a good reaction right here. We can see at Manang right now. Okay, of course you can see the volume, but you see here average volume traded is really low here. Okay, so Manang is basically some smart money there, some syndicate is playing around there. Okay, now let's have a look here. Genting is was hit quite a bit, not a bit, but I think it's quite a lot due to the tax or gaming tax. Okay, so let's have a look here. I believe the Genting limit down a couple of days ago. Yes, it does. So it went on limit down because of the tax. Okay, there's a new tax on the recent budget, so it does have a big reaction on the Genting. Okay, so now Dufu as well up 3.20%, GCB up 1.90%. Me up 2.73, QL. So we can see that several handful of stocks right here have a reaction first for today. Let's have a look right here. The gainers 352 is a very good sign for the first 20 minutes of the market open. Let's have a look at the top active right here. That gap, okay, that gap right here is 20 cents penny stocks right here. Okay, but yeah, this is one of my issue right here. Some of you asked me this question about that gap. Okay, so my problem is I see there's some yes, you see here there's a dash right here. It's like a chicken pox kind of stock. So only meant for aggressive trader. Okay, for that gap. Okay, we have a question right here, Michelle. Okay, we have a Susie first, so I'm gonna go with Susie first. Susie say, please review on Scomnet. Thank you. See Susie, I believe that right now you're listening me live in Kuching. Can you share with me what is your entry point for your Scomnet? Okay, and Michelle, the question is, can you comment what's the next target price for EFOS? So see Susie and Michelle, if you can tell me as well your entry price for the stocks, I will help you as well, not only for the target, but also I want to share with you what is your technical risk that we're going to talk about here. Okay, so let's begin for Scomnet right here for Sis Susie. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, now let's have a look on the chart, on the clean chart first. Okay, let's look for overall trend right here. Overall trend for Scomnet, the good news is uptrend. Okay, so look here, beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to drag this for a while. So you see that it's accelerating quite nice right here. Okay, and look here. Okay, so this is a basic trend line for every trader you must know. Okay, before you do. So the current trend line is going to be somewhere around here. Okay, so of course, it does already test several trend lines right here. You guys can see. Okay, now the question for Sis Susie right now. I'm not sure where do you currently enter right now for your SCOMNET. I need to know. Not entry yet. Okay, so not entry yet. Okay, so you want to know whether you can enter this kind of shares. Okay, so I give you my technical point of view right here. So I see a pattern right here. Okay, so in technical analysis, we see it looked like a double top. Okay, possible of double top, but the question is, it does not break yet. You know, the neckline right here. So there's a support we can see here, very interesting, at around 58 cents right here, Susie. Okay, so the question is, right now it doesn't show any sign yet. The toughest spot right here for SCOMNET right now, it moving ranging right here. So the question right now for SCOMNET, it's moving sideways. Okay, so Susie right now is moving sideways. The question is, there's still no clear direction right now for short terms. Okay, for short terms, there's still no clear direction. But if you still would like to take the trade, I probably see that this will be the next. You know, it probably ranging around this area. So if you do a short-term trades, yes, you can take this trade. I'm sorry. Okay, so you can take this trade right here. Let us probably play around this rectangle here. Okay, hold on, guys. Let me activate this one first. So you can play somewhere around here. So short-term trades you can play when it went up, when it go up right here to hit resistance. Yes, there's about 11% room right there, but also you have a ratio of not so attractive for your risk as well. So it's 1-to-1. So as one for the time being right now, Susie, for the time being for SCOMNET, not really showing interesting development right now. Look at the volume here. It's more towards sideways and resting for a while. Nothing much move here. But again, I would like to look at SCOMNET if it can break 745. We would like to see here. Okay, so if it can break at 745, it's going to be beautiful. So let's put alert right there at 0.750 for SCOMNET. Okay, now guys, if you have a stocks that you have a question right here, go ahead there, type in the chat box. I would like to help you, to see what happened to your stock. Okay, so Susie, are you clear with this? Okay, let's have a look on Michelle. Michelle bought eForce right here at 56 cents. Okay, so let's go to eForce. For those who are just joining us right here, once again, good morning. Right here, this is live trade session right here with me, as in Constantine right here, a project leader for TAP team, who's a guest speaker as well. So right here, let's have a look on Sis Michelle. You enter your stock at 56 cents. Okay, we're gonna have a discussion for today. You entered at 56 cents. Okay, so 0.560. Okay, so what I did here, Sis Michelle. Okay, this is your entry point right here. Okay, eForce right now for medium terms. Okay, the good news is it's slowly showing an uptrend. It's still supported right here. Beautiful. You can see here it's gradually moving uptrending. Okay, so it's still supported right here, quite nice. And then also right here you can see it's moving between. This is a very good sign. It's moving within this ascending channel. It's gradually moving up. Okay, it's gradually moving up high. So what will be my target right here for Michelle? I'm going to use back this trend line right here. Okay, so this will be a very valid trend line right here. I foresee right now it's going to go towards that side. Okay, so you're going to test the first resistance around here. Okay, so you're going to test the first resistance here, Michelle. Okay, it's going to test about here. But also my biggest resistance also I'm looking at it in here, the previous gap. So let's see the latest development right here. I can say that For your stop loss right here, I do suggest that you put somewhere here. You get a very nice entry level. Not too bad. Not too bad. Your entry level is quite nice. You buy on dip right here. It's quite beautiful. So your stop loss right here, technically, okay, technically is around 50 cents. Okay. So you have a risk exposure somewhere between, let me have a look. Your risk exposure here is somewhere between only 12%, 11%. That is okay. 11%. Now let's have a look here. Your upper side. Right now, Sis Michelle, you have about 11% ROI. You can see on your portfolio. Okay. So your upper side right here for your next target here at 83 cent. That is the next level I'm talking about here at 83 cent. So you have the upper side here about 48%. Michelle, technically, okay, technically, and you're still holding it. Yes, you can holding it. Okay, now what we're going to do here, we're going to overlay indicator for 50 moving averages and 20 exponential moving averages here. Now I can say that you are very, very aggressive trader, Sis Michelle. Right now, you got to see right here, this moving average also can act as your resistance here. So we like to see whether this price, okay, whether this price of eForce can further penetrate 65 cent and a half, okay? So this is the area, Susie, I'm talking about, 65 cent and a half. So if the price can further penetrate here, we're going to have short-term bullish right here for eForce, okay? As for now, I can see that it moving gradually here between this ascending channel right here. So it's beautiful, yes, technically because you enter here quite early. So your stop loss is only about 11-12%, but your upper side here somewhere between 48%. So yes, you still can hold, Sis Michelle. So again, right here, Sis Michelle, we're gonna have a look at together at 65 cent and a half. Okay, if the price can penetrate further this level right here, is going to be very interesting for eForce. Okay, so Sis Michelle, I hope that comment is going to help you out. Okay, so I'm going to look at the nearest resistance at 83 cents, but you're going to look for this coming week and next week, which is 65.5. Okay, 0655. Okay, for Sis Michelle. Okay, so I wish you the best for your eForce. I wish that you're gonna have a nice big profit right there. Sis Susie, let me have a look. Not entry yet. Okay, 0.745. Thank you. Are you talking about a SCOMNET here, Sis Susie? Okay, let me have a look again. Okay, SCOMNET. Okay, so I'm not sure, but Sis Susie is commenting 0.745. I'm not sure whether you are mentioning about oh yes, okay, 0.745. That's what you tried to mean. Okay, so again, right here once again, good morning. Now 30 minutes past the 9 o'clock right here. Today is 8 November. 30 minutes at 9:30 right now, early morning today. We want to do a simple recap right here what exactly happened to Kuala Lumpur Composite Index. So the index right now up 7.58 points. The value right now traded is about 222 million. So not too bad for Thursday morning. Okay, and around 10 o'clock we would like to see whether this value turnover can beat 500 million. If it can go over 500 million, I can say that today, Thursday, is going to be a very interesting, especially for the intra, contra, and short-term traders. Okay, so right now we can see gainer is about 367, loser is 113, but we can see broad market right here still unchanged, untrade, still looking for the direction right now. Okay, so let's have a look at the top gainers again. Right here we see on the top score among the top volume. Just enter right here, ETH. Okay, so ETH right now just enter among the top 3 top gainers with the volume right here. So we're going to have a look on ETH today. Look at that. This kind of breakout is a beautiful breakout. Okay, now ETH, if I do a trend line right here, you guys can see is breakout yesterday, beautiful. Okay, okay, all right. So based on the duck here, okay, it show that your stock right now is in uptrend, which is good. Okay, and no sign yet at the ATM. Okay, but for aggressive trader right here, in fact, there's a gap here, beautiful gap, jump for about 8% right here in effect. Okay, something cooking here in effect. There's a gap here. Aggressive trader right here. Look at that. Okay. Now, for those who join the 3 days course, this upcoming 3 days course, those who have not joined it yet, I recommend you to join because you're going to learn more about this pattern right here. It will give you an extra advantage right here to trade with the chart pattern here. Look, this trend line right here, break out with a nice volume. Yesterday, ETH is beautiful. Today, there's a follow through as well. There's a gap here. It's very, very beautiful for effect. For conservative trader right here, wait at 575 right here at this moment. Okay, where at this level, the turtle arrow will be appear right here to give you more confirmation. Right now, for aggressive trader only, for ETH, this is a very, very good sign right here. It went here, rebounded, and right now is heading to the next resistance right here. Okay, so the next resistance here at, yes, at 60 cents. Okay, so there's still a bit upper room right here for ETH, somewhere around 20%. Not too bad. Okay, so ETH today, suddenly there's a gap. Momentum is there. I can say this ETH have a very, very nice momentum. Okay, so let's have a look as well on Penta. Okay, guys, if you have a question right here, go ahead there, type on the chat box. I would like to know if you have any stocks that you wish me to comment early morning today. So Penta right here, oh, look at that. I'm still waiting for it to really break this broadening pattern right here. So it's my big concern right here about this broadening pattern. So I like this broadening pattern to settle first. I can see that the a little bit of uncertainty right here at, you know, at Penta. So broadening pattern is you know, is showing that the market is still looking for the direction, including the fundamental right now for Penta. Okay, overall for longer term for Penta, it is still uptrend, but for medium term and short term right here, still looking for direction, especially the medium term right here. You guys can see there's you know, they're still looking for clear direction right here for Penta. So I will foresee that it will move in somewhere around this, and you're going to zigzag within this broadening pattern. So I would like to see until this trend line breakout. The best right here to wait until 375 is going to break out here. So I'm going to put 380 as my alert to keep me alert, so I can notice. I can give you note for you guys. Okay, so we have a chai right here. Can comment on KGB entry price 1.09? Yes, for sure. Okay, so which chai is this? Is it Fred chai or which chai? Is it, I'm talking to brother Fred chai or another chai? Okay, so KGB price 1.09. I'm going to put here Kellington Group Berhad. Your entry point is a 1.09. Okay, 1.09. I'm going to clear all this first. Okay, so let's have a look on your KGB. You enter somewhere around 1.09. Okay, so this is your entry point. Okay, 1.09. So I'm going to put slightly thicker, so that to indicate that will be your entry price. Okay, so Kellington right now. Okay, the good news is chai. Look at here. So there's a breakout here in this trend line. So that's a positive here. There's a quick note here. So this is the supply line here, which is the basic trend line right here. So you see here a breakout. Volume is okay, moderate. Right now it's still floating, still hovering around EMA 20 right here. But the good news is still above EMA 50 right here. So still bullish for medium term. Short term is also bullish right now. It's traded. The price is still above 20. 20 days moving average. Right now, the direction for KGB is here. Will be the nearest resistance. Okay. Now the question is, your upper room right here. Since you enter at 1.09, so you have the upper side about 17%. Now the question is, what is your preparation for your stop loss? Where do you put your stop loss? So I can give you a few suggestions right here based on technical analysis. Okay, so there's a small little, not so perfect window, but there's a little bit gap right there. This is not a perfect gap, but there's a 1.03, there's a support right here at 1.03. Okay, but the best, okay, the best stop loss right here for you is this area, 0.975. Okay, now the question is, Chai, if you're listening to me now live, I would like to know what is your risk management right here. Did you use a 1.03 level or 9.75? So if I calculate from 1.09 to 1.03, your risk exposure here is about 4.8%. Okay, so 4.8%. Okay, meanwhile, if you use 975 right here for your stop loss, okay, so it's going to be around 10%. Okay, so for KGB, yeah. Okay, so it's about 10%. Okay, now the question is, Chai, I would like to ask you this interesting question, if you don't mind. Can I know which is your stop loss level right now, just in case this trade went wrong? What will be your stop loss? Are you going to use 1.03 or are you going to use 0.975? Okay, so this is my question right here for you, Chai. Okay, so which is going to be your stop loss area, Chai? So I want to know first. Is it 975 or 1.03? So you have a 10% risk exposure, 4.8 risk exposure. Which one do you prefer? So you can have an answer later on. So KGBWA, you also enter at KGB Warren at 0.6 cents. Okay, so I'm gonna come back again to KGB Mother share. Let's have a look on your Warren share right here. You enter at the 60 cent. Okay, so somewhere around here. Okay, so there you go. So that's your entry point. Okay, so again, there's a very nice support area right here. I can see at KGB Warren here. So yes, indeed, you can use this area right here at 565. Okay, as your quick notes stop loss here, 565 for your support. Okay, so here is your support. That means you have a risk exposure somewhere around 5%. Okay, not too bad. I'm just going to put 7%. That'll be a nice number. Okay, so the upper side for you right now, Chai, to next target, the next resistance is about 765. So this upper room about 27% for you here. Okay, so let me ask you a question. Okay, Chai, I think I use 1.03. Okay, glad to hear that. So please take note on that. Chai, do you have a mobile share investor apps? Okay, if you have a 1.03, don't forget to put an alert right here. Do something like this and put 1.03 at your mother share. Okay, this is the Warren share, but if you go to the mother share again, if I put the mother share here, okay, go back to the mother share. Make sure that you have your mobile apps, because the mobile apps is going to really help you a lot. So click add to alert right here, put 1.03 as a support. Once it triggers here in this area, you can start to prepare your risk management. Okay, support. Okay, support area. Okay, so you can do something like this. Okay, so once you go through here, you see when you click application right here, Okay, you click OK. So they are going to send you the signal to your apps. Okay, so download, share, invest in mobile on your Google Play Store or at your Apple App Store. Okay, so iOS App Store. So for KGBWA, I'm gonna come back again here. So I'm going to give you notes right here for Chai. So 0.565, I can see that there's a nice gap here. It can be your support. Okay, it depends whether you're short terms or short term traders. But for if you can withstand a little bit longer right here, I would like you to suggest that you use 5 to 5 right here, because possibly the warning is going to move volatile within here. So you don't want to be stopped out too early. Okay, but again, it still fully depends on your risk management. Okay, so the question is, I'm not sure what is your risk appetite for KGB Warren A, WA, but I see there's a support right here at 565. So Chai, at 565 with the 7% risk, can you handle this? That's my question right here. Okay, if you can handle this, why not? It's okay. Okay, and you have an upper room about 27%. As for now. Okay, so if you can handle a KGB at 565, okay, then you can use that idea here for your risk management. Okay, so once again, for those who are just joining me right here, once again, good morning. This is a live trade session, live right here from Kuala Lumpur in our studio right here. For those who are just tuning us right here with me, this is Ezan Constantine, and probably next week, Nina is going to come back again to the show very, very soon. Okay, so Nina is, taking a little bit of break right here. So she's recovering her voice. Okay, but anyway, she'll be doing a support right there in the Telegram. Okay, so let me have a look right here. If you have any question right here, in the meantime, I'm going to look at the other market as well. So the budget friendly, we're going to look at a Supermax, whether Supermax is going to be budget friendly as well. But this is what I saw since last week. Those who joined me live trade last week, I see this diamond bottom right here, one of the famous pattern here for reversal. So diamond bottom. Okay, so diamond bottom, look at the breakout right here, is a reversal sign right here. This is one of the very interesting pattern right here for aggressive trader, that once you break out right here, you basically can go in using this trade right here. Okay, so it gives you about 20% already the upper side. Again, this is a very interesting. We're going to touch this chart pattern more, especially in the 3 days course, plus advanced course will be in the 3 months. We're going to discuss furthermore how to detect further, how to understand and read more further on the chart patterns, so you become more slightly advanced. Now the question is right now, why it is important for you to upgrade your knowledge into advanced? Because sometimes it can give you the edge, okay, to trade a little bit early. It gives you a nice idea to have a risk versus reward. So it is a very interesting for those who want to upgrade your knowledge. The advanced knowledge right here, you can learn completely with a 3 months course. So upcoming 3 months course, don't forget, you guys, is going to happen on the next January and April. Right now it's open for registration. Right now, TED members and F1 alumni have promotion. Okay, right now you guys can see right now there's a TED Max alert right here. Let's have a look. I did put an alert on a TED Max. Oh wow, it's breaking out. Beautiful. It's been some time I've been waiting for TED Max right here. Okay, so it's breaking out right here. Look at that, total atom dark is already appear at TED Max. Okay, TED Max. So dark arrow appear. Okay, atom arrow appear. Beautiful. And look here, total arrow appear. Volume is start to building up high here. Okay, now let's have a look on overall trend. Look, this is the descending channel right here. But what happened here, that we probably see that the TED Max probably start to show a reversal sign right here. So there's a forming, okay, it's forming a rounding bottom right here as well. Okay, so right now it's testing this resistance right here at 270. So I would like it to further break at 275. Okay, to show that this change, this trend is possible change. So that max right here, if I turn this into a plain chart, that'll be very interesting here for you to see. Okay, now is a possible for a TED max here. Is it possible for a trend change? Possible. So look, it started to create a higher low. That's a good news. Okay, is it creating a higher high? Not really. Still consolidate here, but this is possible that we can see here. In this medium trend right here, the higher is getting higher than the previous high. So interesting since 13 June right here. It's quite interesting. The movement is starting to go up high. So the question is, will be a trend change? We like to see here what will happen at this area. If the price can break 0.275, guys, you can have a look on that max here for possible for trend change here. Okay, so possible for trend change. So you can see here, very nice. It breakout here. Okay, so I'd like to expand a little bit here for this trend line. Beautiful, look at that. A breakout here and start to create a high. So as for now, the volume, we need more participation of the volume here. Okay, of course, overall trend that you see is still low. My question right now is that max, it need a nice volume here to further confirm the movement. So yes, I can put this one in my radar right now. One of the stocks I'm watching as part of my baby bull radar right now. Okay, so Chai say thank you for your comments on KGB, Mothershare, and the warrant. So thank you so much. I'm glad to help you. Okay, right now we're going to have a look on the market as well. Any more things right here? Pan page. This is a penny stock right here. Suddenly jump at the top gainers right here. Pan page jump about 30%. Penny stock player right here. They are just like to cook this kind of stock. This is the goreng stock, usually we call it. Fast in, fast out, that's all. This kind of trade normally is fast in, fast out. Okay, so there's some syndicate group here pushing pen page. Okay, if you look here, yeah, look at that. This is play by a small retail trader here, just to spice up, the market shares, So there's a group here, pushing up these kind of stocks just to make a Thursday nice morning today. So they play within themselves right here. They're pushing it up. Okay. So again, those who trade this kind of stocks, fast in, fast out. Okay. I don't recommend for the newbie to go in that one yet. But again, right here, pen page. Okay. For, a FIFO trader, fast in, fast out. Okay. So Menang up right here, Dufu, Dialog, QL. Okay, so nothing much right here. So it showed that it's still the same within the same group. I want to look at the top active right here. Sapporo Energy. Okay, top volume right here. Tetgam, Permaju again is up about 10.94%. Ignite, okay, up 11%. Franken, Iris, not yet. Hibiscus not showing yet. Tiger. So this is all the penny stocks. Mostly is a penny stocks. So I can say that mostly our broad market right here still looking for the direction. Again, right here, I quite understand. Many of you right here, you get some of you still holding on. Those who did not cut loss, I quite understand because some of you send me messages right couple of days. You see your portfolio in red. Again, if you see Mr. Fred comment a couple of months ago, he already mentioned a lot about staying aside, be smart, money management. It has to be very tight, stop loss. So again, right here, I haven't seen Sifu Fred comment a bullish yet about our local stock market. Yes, it is quite frustrating. It's quite frustrating, especially for traders. Where trading is your cari makan. Okay, so we don't see much. So it's more about, taking care of your, your stocks, taking care about your money management, holding on into the all, stocks that you enter way early. If you see this, there's still no sign to get out, you just still keep on holding on. But for those who trade a couple of months ago, enter at the top, you found out like you will get impact. Not a little, but it's quite a lot. And we quite understand that. But again, right here, trading is about waiting for the right opportunity. Again, what Mr. Fred mentioned again, when the market recover back again, don't worry, guys, you can get into the market and win back again. Now, the question is, while Malaysian market still digesting, still looking for the real direction, looking for the real clear goal where it's going to head, I do really suggest that each of you right here to, to learn, take this opportunity to learn. I can say a lot of our students right here that after joining the 3 months course, they're getting more clear picture. And the advantage here is when the market is soft, you're not affected by that because nighttime you still can trade the international market. Like you can trade the indices, you can trade the Dow, you can trade the Forex market. And this is what we call the recession proof kind of instrument. Regardless the market up or down, okay, you can take that kind of trade. So 13 modules is going to be covered, during the trade, okay, during the learning for the 3 months course. Now, I'm very happy to see after a couple of years, those students especially attended the 3 months course. We have a lot of successful story that we hear. Among of them is like Brother KH Gui that turned $5,000 to almost $100,000 in dollar. Okay, so that's mean in terms of ringgit, it's from 20,000 ringgit to almost 400,000 ringgit within 1 year. That using technical analysis by trading the option trading. So very interesting result from several of our traders. Some of them also managed to turn. One of the traders, several of traders managed to turn $400, just only $400 managed to turn into $20,000. So very interesting. Apply powerful knowledge. They see a very nice idea about trading right now. So we're very glad to hear that. Okay, so again, right here, the time is almost 10 o'clock. I can say that the market right now, let's have a look. Let's recap right here. The market is about the value turnover right now is 334 million right here. So another 5 minutes, the time is going to be at 10 o'clock. So market still ranging quite soft right here in this Thursday morning right here. So again, the top gainers for today, so we can see here, still Frontcan, Penpage, ETH, nothing much right here. Okay, so it's a bit soft right here. That doesn't mean the market is, our market, local market, is not that really so much affected by what exactly happened in US. And also the Asian bourse right here. If you can go back here, I would like to check the world market right here. Okay, world indices right here. So you like to see here that the Hang Seng is up a little bit. Jakarta, Nikkei right here up a little bit. Yes, it's a positive sign right here. So I want to check the Hang Seng first right here. Okay, but again right here, is this reaction is going to be solid? That's what we try to find out. Now again right here, this is what Mr. Fred mentioned about that the Asian, the Europe market seems like, moving in tandem with US. So that's mean US alone right now is strong by themselves. Okay, so right now we can see that Asian and Europe still weakening right now, still show some still bearish right now. Okay, not really show much movement as for now. Okay, Hang Seng still creating a lower high until this breakout right here. Then we can see a nice positive for the Hang Seng. Again, right here for our local market, there's still no big momentum coming in yet, especially right now. Malaysia still unsettled with the 1MDB, and yet it's getting bigger and bigger right now. So investors still see our stand aside right now to look what is the latest development, especially with the current new government. Okay, so guys, our time is up right now. So once again, thank you very much for those who joining me right here today. Thank you so much for stay tuned right here. here for our regular live trade session right here. On behalf of F1 Academy and that team right here, would like to say thank you so much for tuning in with us right here. Again, right here, stay tuned with us in Telegram group and hope to see you again next week. Have a great day, guys, and happy trading. Bye, guys.